Alright, what I have here is a 2012 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis and a limo van by Midwest Automotive Design. This particular example has 27,000 miles on the odometer right now. This particular limo van was used by the owner, Dave Arbogast, and his family for weekend trips and so forth. And so that's why the low mileage is on. It's been owned by the dealership for quite some time, and he's just liquidating a lot of his older fleet, and I know he bought another one new, so it was time for this one to go. So this is what you have here. A couple little things I want to point out to you that I've noticed that we're going to take care of. It is dirty. I do apologize for that. The vehicles being this size, they don't get washed that often, and they sit up by the interstate. They do get a little bit of dirt on them, and that is going to show in this video. You see up here this corner bumper, it looks like it's been donked or knocked into something. We're going to get that fixed. A vehicle of this caliber should not have that on the bumper, if you ask me. So we're going to take care of that. Looks like, oh, that's bird droppings. So look, the hood looks good otherwise. Front end looks good otherwise. I don't really see any damage. A little bit of UV damage on the headlights. It was sitting outside for most of its life. The windshield looks good, the hood looks good, just needs a wash. I don't see any body damage on the driver's side. Tires are, if they're not brand new, they're really close to being new. I don't see any damage on the driver's side at all. Nice and clean. Is a diesel. I'm sure you're aware of that. Rear, you do have some storage back here. You do have your Class 3 hitch, as well as your RV type connection there. And in back, you do have storage back here. This is where most of the electronics for the limo were placed. So back here, you do have your electronics and everything for service to get to the entertainment that's inside the unit. But back here is nothing but storage, if you can see that. Okay, there's a TV behind that. Of course, this side you also have the tinted dark windows. Up in the driver's cockpit, bismuth, nice diamond stitch upholstery. It's got the suede and the leather. Manual seats in the Mercedes up front. You do have your lumbar, you recline, and it does adjust for leg room. Nice carpeting. Batteries under there. It is a manual seat through Mercedes on the front. You do have navigation, which is an aftermarket Kenwood system. There's your front heat and air controls, emergency brake, and no console in the center. There's your mileage on the clock, 27,120 right now. Again, this is a diesel. You have master controls up here for your master power, your satellite, intercom, fog lights, and your partition. Your partition works the limo portion of this, which you can see there, and you do have access to the partition up here, as well as a battery voltage tender and your normal controls for the vehicle itself. No funky smells, doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in at all. That's the intercom speaker there for the rear intercom to the front. Don't see any strange damage. Nothing indicates it was abused. Step forward. Have your wood floor with your carpet mat cut for the vehicle. You have the 2 to 3 seats up front. These also adjust for legroom, so you can adjust them down that way. There's where your grab handle, there your bars here. There's some wire here coming into and in and out of the vehicle. A little bit of a scratch on the plastic, or crack. There's your bar. Storage above. Blinds are down for privacy. You have lighting controls almost at every station in the van. So you can move the partition or turn the lights on, whatever lights that you want to turn on. You have power almost at every seat. Your seat belts are integrated into the seats, so you can stay safely seat belted in no matter what position you're in. These have eating tables, working tables on these two seats. They slide in like so. Somehow. I need two hands to do it, maybe. I'll show you this one. Easier. There. Just need two hands almost to get that one back down in there. Alright. And this here is interesting because it comes with an iPad. And it looks like they put it in here. This I'm not really sure about. But this looks like a brand new, well, it's not brand new, but the iPad comes with it. I do see it is lacking the charge port, so I'm not sure what happened there. That's something that we need to address. Just leave that before I break something. But that slides in there, and I think it's missing its little charge port for the iPad there. Maybe they had something different than an iPad and couldn't use this anymore. I'm not sure, but I'll look into that for you and find out what's going on there. This here, I don't know if you can see it in the sun. Let me put my shadow in it. Is your entertainment for the rear. That's going to be your DVD player and your stereo for the rear. You got speakers. I don't want to leave that up. It does sound very good. Got subwoofers in here somewhere, but I'm going to leave it down. You can turn those speakers off. You can turn the intercom on to the front and talk to the driver. Also can tap in your HDMI front TV or the rear TV, whether you have a game console or a PlayStation or something. You can plug it in here, and play it either on that television or that television. And you can just pick between which sound you want, and there's balancing buttons for all of that. Very classy vehicle. As far as damage, there's not much. It does have a little bit of wear. Down here I noticed some of the screw heads were flaking off, or it's been taken off and put back on. Other than that, I really don't see a whole lot. Just a couple little tiny things. This is your bag, which would have all your aftermarket warranty manuals for the televisions and all that stuff that comes with the conversion. You have storage, cup holders. There's where your table is. So the tables come out like so, and they use there. Sit down there. And of course, you do have your partitioning, reading, and all that kind of stuff next to each seat, so you can use it, as well as a power port for each seat. It does need a little bit of a stitch repair there. Looks like it pulled apart at the seam, so I can get that stitched back together like it should be. Of course, you can do your partition back here as well. Okay. And you have the two back seats here. Again, more functionality for every person in here. And then your sofa bed, you do have, your sofa back here. You do have a three-person sofa. There is storage under here. Let me turn my torch on. There is storage under there as well. There's a couple of it's like maybe added after the fact. Not hidden under there. Of course, your blinds come down from the top. And there's mood lighting back there as well. Of course, there's your speakers, heat and air conditioning vents, surround sound. You got storage all along the top. And I'm standing straight up. I am 5'9", and I've got about another 6 to 7 inches above my head in height. So if you're much above 6 foot, you may have to move your head down to get around in here, but I have no issues at 5'9" standing straight up. Let's see here. I don't know if anything I didn't go over. The bar, let's see here, got remote controls for your televisions. Looks like it's going to be a cooler with a drain. And of course, you fill those with ice cups. Got your glasses here, which they're all there still, and all your cups. Nice. Nice leather, no strange smells. Does not look like it's been used to transport pets at all. Definitely looks like it's been adult owned and used, which it has. Very nice van. A couple little touch-ups I want to do. Like I said, the front bumper, and I want to figure out what's going on with the iPad charger. And what's up with that. Short of that, drives out perfect. Clean bill of health as far as service goes. And I can get together on with anything specific you got questions on after this. I tell you what, if you're looking to travel, there's a way to do it.